being close to Pinehurst, I definitely think it's worth the trip if you're in the area for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Whole Story Podcast. Robbie here. Hope you are having a good day. Today we are taking another look back at one of our favorite episodes in our Monday series this month in July of 2026. Feel like I should throw a date stamp on here. Not that any of these stories have an expiration date, because they're all timeless, and this will prove it. But we are at the end of January 2026. We're taking a look back at an interview we did on site at Tobacco Road in 2024. So we are sharing our interview with Scooter Buhrman, the director of golf there at Tobacco Road up in Sanford, North Carolina. Resharing that because, one, this is a theme we've been doing throughout the month of July on our Monday specials. But also, Tobacco Road's got a lot of exciting things that have been going on but continue to go on as they are about to open the Matchbox. So if you haven't seen that project yet, you need to check it out. It will be coming online. Everybody's able to play it here starting very soon. So highly encourage you to check that out. But this chat with Scooter was great. We got to do it on site there at Tobacco Road after playing a round of golf there. It's my one and only time playing at Tobacco Road, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm kind of sad now thinking about it that I haven't been back in 2 years after playing it for the first time. So maybe we can remedy that soon. And if you haven't played it, I would highly encourage you to check it out as well. So I hope you enjoy this chat with Scooter from 2 years ago. I do want to give a quick plug for our friends at Summit Golf Brands, Bedrati, Zero Restriction, Fairway and Green. Check out all the great stuff they have going on. We'll be rocking it whenever we get back out to the course. But if you use BestBall 20, you can save 20% off your order. Let's get to our conversation with Scooter Buhrman from Tobacco Road. Y'all enjoy. Hey guys, we're here with Scooter Buhrman at Tobacco Road Golf Club. This has been an amazing day. Jonathan played out of his mind. Brandon and our other friend Jonathan, ridiculous out there. Course is in incredible shape. But we're here with Scooter Buhrman, the general manager of Tobacco Road. So Scooter, welcome to the Whole Story Podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Glad y'all guys made it out today.
Yeah. So you're around here from North Carolina. Did you start playing golf in North Carolina? Is this like normal golf for you, playing from sand dunes and bunkers and everything else your whole life?
I mean, somewhat. I mean, obviously this place is a little bit different. So born and raised in Fayetteville, so kind of used to the, Sand Hills, Pinehurst area. But obviously Tobacco Road is, quite different than anything we've seen around here. So.
Had you played it growing up? I know the course was founded in 1998, 99, something like that. Did you play it growing up?
I did not actually. Maybe one time, kind of just through junior golf and stuff. Just came out here, played a lot in Pinehurst, and I think we played maybe once or twice out here when I was a junior. But no, not many times.
And then you went on and played at Longwood University. Is that correct? I believe if the research on the interwebs are correct.
That is correct.
How was that? How was playing golf in college?
That was awesome. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously still keep up with a bunch of my teammates and stuff. So the triathlon golf tournaments, I mean, it was a fun time for sure.
Different life than behind the desk as a manager of a fairly famous golf course?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, yeah, Tobacco Road on the current list of Golf Digest America's best places to play, ranks number 45. So this is a big deal. Great course. Like you said, we're in the Pinehurst area. But yeah, Tobacco Road completely loves that. One commentator, I think the guy that wrote the article or put the article together for Golf Digest, said it was about 20 spots too low. Like it wasn't high enough because he liked it that much.
Sure. Yeah, but like I said, it's very different, but we get people from, all the country and even the world to come play. So
we played a couple Mike Strand's designs down closer to Litchfield area, that sort of thing. And I would have to say, I think I enjoyed this one better, maybe because it felt like you could avoid the bad spots if you just hit a decent golf shot. To be fair, for those of you listening, you all know that I'm really bad at golf. I played the best round of my life until I texted a friend and said, I'm playing the best round of my life. And they said famous last words, and it was. I shot a 9 on the last hole, still shot a 90, and then we got to see another friend of ours who we've played with before, has played exceptionally well, and he played out of his mind.
Yeah, he shot a 30 on the back nine for a 66. So Jonathan Dickinson, all the kids at Ben Lippen who get coached by him should be very impressed because he played lights out today. It was fun to watch. He had, 2 eagles in a row on 11 and 12, maybe, something like that, including one of them a chip in off the fairway after he crushed his drive. But so for those that don't know Tobacco Road, like we can say, oh, it's great, and here's a picture. This looks neat and everything. Describe Tobacco Road Golf Club to somebody that doesn't know about it.
Yeah, it's obviously very different, but it's, we tell people it's very playable. It's a little visually intimidating, especially your first time off the tee and you're not sure quite where to hit it. There are some blind shots, obviously, and but the fairways are wide. Once you get past that, certain part, you just kind of trust your yardages. So it's very different, kind of tough the first time, but it gets easier as you go. But very playable.
Well, and I think you said it, like trusting your yardage. So what's the feedback for folks that come in? Let's say someone doesn't play the best round of their golf at probably a place they've been wanting to be at for a while. What's that like? Do they come in and find you and complain because of one thing or the other?
Not necessarily. They don't get too many complaints or anything. Sometimes they have a bad round and, they come up for a cocktail or something. But
Yeah, Mike Strantz, we saw a quote. He wants to test a player's eye, determination, and wit. So describe Mike Strantz from what you know, at least from the history here. This is, I think, his 5th course. How would you describe Mike Strantz to those that don't know much about golf course architecture?
Sure. I mean, obviously, I never met him, but we lost him too soon. I'm sure he would have, had a ton of other great golf courses by now. But I think you said you just wanted to test the player, so you wanted to, somewhat intimidate you, but also give you some scoring opportunities. And, Mark Stewart, our owner, obviously worked hand in hand with him designing the golf course. And so I'm sure he would have a lot more insight and some stories to tell for sure.
Well, what about you as a golfer, right? I mean, you started as a junior, you played in college. What's your feel for a course like this? Like, how would you compare it to maybe some of the courses you played at the college level from the level of difficulty or how you have to play differently?
Yeah, I think it's, it's, like I keep saying, very playable. I mean, there's a lot of birdie holes, especially like 1 through 6, I think is very gettable.
Yeah.
For the good players, if you can get 3 or 4 under pretty quick through those 6 holes and, make some birdies on the back, but then you want to hang on just a little bit there. Obviously your buddy didn't struggle too much on the back.
No, not at all.
But yeah, like 15 through 18 is not necessarily that you can make birdies, but it's not necessarily the easiest birdie holes. But, it's, the rating is up there based off course rating and slope rating, but I don't think it plays quite as hard as most people make it out to be.
Is that because you shot a 66 too?
I mean,
a couple times, a lot of times better than that. So we heard about El Camino, right? A par 3 kind of built into the course. So tell us about that.
Yeah, so just kind of an alternate, routing, so to speak. It's kind of a par 3 that's embedded in the front nine. So that's some just El Camino tee markers that are, I think the yardage is running from 60 to 180, depending on where they're set that day. Just gives people another option to kind of play the front nine there. We open it up like an hour after our last tee time. Kind of after replays and stuff, but it's only $25. So we get some local people to come out and are able to experience Tobacco Road in a little bit different, some different views and different holes.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. So obviously, guys are putting together golf trips. They're looking at different places across the country to come and play. Why should they put Tobacco Road on that list?
Yeah, so the golf course is fun. It's just great to play. Being close to Pinehurst, you can play some other golf courses that are iconic and make a really good trip out of it. So. Being close to Pinehurst, which everybody knows, not, everybody's starting to hear about Tobacco Road. It's obviously taken off in the last 4 or 5 years. And, some people hear Sanford, they're not quite sure what Sanford is. Being close to Pinehurst, I definitely think it's worth the trip if you're in the area for sure.
But you guys have stay and play options as well too, right? So tell us about the lodging here.
We do. So we have Tobacco Road. We have our own travel department. So they have agreements with other, hotels and golf courses. So, they actually have their own website. You can go on there and fill out what you're looking for, and you'll get a quote right away. They can help kind of book your trip for you and your buddies there. We have one cabin on property here, the Stewart cabin right behind the 14th green. Very rustic. There's 4 twin beds in there, so you've got to you really like who you're staying with, but very rustic. But we give you kind of 2 carts with lights on them. You're more than welcome to ride around. Replays are, no charge when you stay on property, and you can play the 14th to par 3 all night if you want to. We have some lights out there, and
that
sounds like a good time.
Yeah, maybe I wouldn't hit it in the water this time, but
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
We need to make that happen. Night putt. I mean, there's nothing like when you're out with your buddies on a little stay and play trip and you're staying right next to a green, and you can just get out there with your phones if there's lit and just putt and have some fun. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we talked about the course and we had an incredible experience. We will be back for sure. And I think Brandon, one of our friends, said, Tobacco Road's a place that if you played it kind of back to back or the second time, you'll shoot 10 shots lower. We were joking with them that they might not shoot 10 shots lower. But us, I think there's probably a few that got away from us a little bit that makes us really want to come back. So it's one of those really neat courses. Some people might say gimmicky, but they don't know what they're talking about because it's a fun course just to kind of navigate around. Like Jonathan said, you make little shots and you're doing all right.
Yeah, it's going to take me a little bit to get past number 18. I'm going to be sore about that one for a while. That I was on fire today. Now, here's the thing, and this is the nice part. So I'm not really a long hitter. Like I didn't use my driver all day. I use irons off the tees. So if you're out there and you're thinking, well, I don't know if I can come out and play this type of course. If you can hit a 180-yard shot, you can play this course, right? Like we went back and forth from the white tees, what would be white tees and blue tees. They've got that set up, so shorter yardage, but you trust your yardage, you hit some shots, lots of good options out there. You've got the marshals out there. They might razz you every once in a while if you're trying to go for two, but I'd say if you're trying to find a place to come and play and you're wondering, is it going to be too difficult because of all the lore? I don't think none of us ended up in a bad bunker, to be fair. So that was also a good day. Yeah.
Number 10, I rode the bunker for a while. So that was not as fun, but no, Jonathan, notoriously, if you listen to our podcast, Jonathan says, I'm a putt from anywhere off the green kind of guy. And I will say on number 12, he chipped it in, got out of the sand back in the fairway and chipped it in for his birdie. So that was fun to watch. So, all right, we talk about Tobacco Road again. We're big fans, but we want to ask you, what is your most memorable golf shot?
Memorable golf shot. Let's see. I played a lot of golf. I was a junior and college, and
so many good shots, all to choose from.
So, one that sticks in my head, and it's kind of a little cliche. Back in the junior days, I remember playing a junior club championship. I used to have a Mizuno T-Zoid 1-iron, and the 18th hole, I was like probably 245 out, and I hit it about 4 feet for eagle.
Nice.
I did miss the putt, but
you don't have to tell that part of the story.
No, you didn't say that. Come on.
There's been some, we go to a golf trip with my college teammates every year, and we've been to Bandon and Cabot and stuff like that. So, kind of the experience of Bandon Dunes, we first got there, there's like 16 of us. I mean, it was just, that moment was pretty cool.
That's awesome. Well, this is one of those places where you're like, hey, buddies, let's all come to the Pinehurst Tobacco Road area and play these courses. So
coming next week, we're going to Pinehurst, and they're going to stop in here and play Thursday morning before.
See,
I was wondering if you're going to fit 16 in the 4 twin beds, but I didn't know what that was going to look like. Everybody bring a sleeping bag or a blow-up mattress. So we like to do another thing we call the quick 9. So we'll go back and forth, just easy questions, hopefully. All right. So what is a lot of golf? It sounds like. What's the favorite course that you've played, excluding here, since your boss might be listening?
Oh, yeah, right. But favorite course, I'd probably say Bandon Dunes. Honestly,
okay.
Yeah.
The Dunes course?
The Dunes course.
Okay.
I really like that one. Sheep Ranch out there is pretty fun too.
Yeah. We have not been. We've got friends that are caddies out there. Obviously a ton of people that have played it, and they, I don't think you could pick a bad one. So
yeah, I think that one, and then kind of the Otters Club in Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
of course, yeah.
Very nice, man. All right, well, you might not have many for this, but what's the course at the top of your bucket list?
Ooh, it's a good question.
And some people define it as realistic bucket list
because Augusta's probably not on the list.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. I need to think more about this. Where I would play, but I kind of want to go overseas. I don't know necessarily if I have a course I want to play over there, but it's kind of want to go.
Have you done any of that before?
I've not.
Okay.
Been over there yet.
Yeah,
that's next year's buddy.
They got a few of them over there.
Once your youngest is a year and a half, maybe your wife would be okay with you going for it. Yeah. All right. Who would be in your dream foursome?
Dream foursome.
You can exclude your college buddies.
No, if you want to include your college buddies, this would be better because then they're going to fight over it.
I definitely would go Tiger for sure. He's growing up watching him. And then I think I would probably stick Rory in there. I kind of Rory's fast. That'd be pretty good. And I'd throw my dad in there just for,
of course,
a big foursome.
Absolutely. All right. Talking about Tobacco Road, what is your favorite hole here at Tobacco Road?
Favorite hole? they're all good, right? I really like I like number 11, the par 5.
Okay.
It's very gettable. If you hit a good drive in there, I'm thinking anywhere from a 9-iron pitching wedge, either like 6-7-iron. But if you do come up short in that big bunker, it can be a challenge.
Yeah. We saw an eagle and a birdie on that, our buddies. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They definitely made it look easy. All right. Favorite snack on the golf course?
Oh, favorite snack. I think Crustables are pretty good.
That is a popular
frozen
answer.
or unfrozen?
I like frozen.
Okay.
All right. We're big logo guys. We're going to go check out the pro shop here in a second. Besides the Tobacco Road logo, what's your favorite golf course logo?
I think there's some good questions. I don't know if I have an answer off the top of my head for that one. Course logo. I only have Tobacco Road gear, so I don't really. I can't think of anything on top of my head. Need to play more golf.
Need to play some more golf. Yeah.
Will your wife let you bring home more golf polos? Because I'm assuming you've got more than 2.
Yeah, I'll just tell her they're for they're for work.
Yeah, work expense. Yeah.
The work uniform.
Yeah.
All right. What is a course in the area that is the best kept secret? Like, you come here, you got your trip planned out. Obviously, you're going to go to Pinehurst. Obviously, you're going to come to Tobacco Road. What's the one other course they should put on their list?
Yeah, so we really like Mid-South and Tallamore. I mean, they're always in good shape. They're fun to play. So, outside all the Pinehurst courses, number 2, 4, and 8, most people play on their trips. We always kind of recommend Mid-South or Tallamore. Those are good ones.
You ever get the Llama Caddy over at Tallamore?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I don't know. We'd have to check that out. All right. So I got word on the street or again on the internet is you're a Nebraska Cornhusker fan. So you got to pick one. Nebraska wins the national championship in college football, or you get a 1-week membership to Augusta National.
Yeah, I'm going national championship.
Ooh.
National championship.
Wow.
Big time Nebraska football fan. So that would be it.
When did that start? This is a side note. When did the Nebraska fans
My
start?
dad was born in Nebraska.
There you go.
Big Husker fan, and still got some family out there. Been some family reunions. Been a couple games out there. So
They used to be in the national hunt. Yeah.
Tom Osborne days?
Back when they ran the Power Eye with a 265-pound fullback.
Tommy Frazier? Man. Yeah. Another side note, have you played any of the golf courses out in Nebraska?
I haven't.
Oh.
I don't know the name of it. Went out one time, but I haven't played in the big end, so I'd like to. This will do.
If you make it to Homer, Nebraska,
Yep.
hour and 40 minutes north of Omaha, Landman.
Okay.
Landman. It's amazing. One of my favorite courses, and public course, New Year's Eve at 8 a.m., they released their tee times. This past year, they sold out their entire 24 season 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah. So Landman, when you go check it out.
Almost like Taylor Swift tickets. All right.
Yeah.
Last one. Finish the sentence. Tobacco Road is
Amazing. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
I don't really have the words for it. I just try to get people here and they, experience themselves, but it's quite something.
Yeah, it really is. Sure.
We completely agree. We can't thank you and Darren and just the whole team here at Tobacco Road. It's the course is amazing. The experience is just kind of out of the world, right? It's what you would expect from a course that is regarded like Tobacco Road is.
Yeah.
We thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. So thank you for being on the podcast, for sharing a little bit about yourself. Again, so. For Jonathan and Scooter, this is Robbie. Come check out Tobacco Road. Book the stay and play. You won't regret it. Come play more than once. But yeah, thank you guys again for listening to the Whole Story Podcast.